What's up, you guys? My name is Janelle Lene, and I am here to give you your Monday motivation. As you know, I am a coach that teaches women how to build confidence from the inside out. So we work on mindset, working out, nutrition, and it's a holistic approach to gaining confidence. And one thing that I run into often is women who talk crap about themselves. Because I work with one-on-one with women all the time, coaching them on their mindset and how they talk to themselves. One thing I find so often is that women talk so poorly about themselves. Like, they don't even see the best stuff they have to offer. And it makes me so sad because I see their potential and I know other people see their potential, but they don't see their potential or they don't see their worth. And I wonder how many of you that are watching this right now might be going through something really similar. You still don't see your own worth. My favorite quote is, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that frightens us the most. It's our light, not our darkness. It's your light, it's your good stuff that scares you. And I think so often in the culture we're in, it's like, we think maybe it's cocky. Like, maybe you don't talk about your good qualities because you're trying to be humble, right? And I'll give you a little example. So a lot of times I talk about relationships with the women that I coach because relationships are a huge part of confidence, right? So dating and marriage and singleness and all these different things, they all play a part. What I'll have these women do is I'll have them write a list of 20 things that they're looking for in their future husband. So single women looking for a man. And I'm like, what are you looking for? Like, tell me what you're looking for. So a lot of times the list is pretty easy to write for women, right? They'll be like, I want him to be tall and dark and handsome and make good money and funny and blah, blah, blah. But often then I'll either write or I'll tell them, now I want you to make a list of 20 things that you offer your future husband. And so often that list is even harder to create, right? 20 things that you have to offer. You'd think that'd be kind of easy, right? If they can come up with 20 things of this dream person who they don't even know who it is, so they want him to be like, why wouldn't you be able to think of 20 things that you want or you know yourself to be like? But it's hard. It's hard to make a list. I remember the first time I was in a Bible study and they had us write out 20 things that we had to offer our future spouse. It was a dating Bible study, so that's why they had us do that. And I was like, dang, this is awkward. It's weird to write out who you are. What do I bring to this world? Am I honest? Am I trustworthy? Am I good looking? Am I good at cooking? Am I hardworking? Am I a go-getter? Am I driven? Like, what are the qualities that make you who you are? How well do you know yourself? But so often, instead of women taking time to look at what they do have to offer, they love to look at everything they don't have to offer. Oh my gosh, look at these wrinkles. Oh, my cheeks are like so fat. Why is there so many bumps and friggin' pimples down in here? Like, oh, do you see my arms? They're like flabby. Like, what? Why do I look so fat? Look at my stomach. Look at my stretch marks. Look at this. Like, I'm so stupid. I said something wrong. Oh, I met new people and I stuttered over my words. Like, I'm so awkward. Like, women especially love to beat themselves up and talk crap about themselves. And I am seriously sick of it. Stop talking crap about yourself. It is a choice. It is a choice if you want to build yourself up or tear yourself down. And you know what? You get in the habit of it. Whatever you choose to do in life, it becomes a habit. We know this. We've been learning this since we were a little kid. When you were 5, your mom and dad checked on you every single day. Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your teeth after breakfast? Did you brush your teeth before dinner? Before bedtime? So we got in the habit of brushing our teeth twice a day. Now, if you didn't brush your teeth for like 5 days, you'd be like disgusted with yourself, I think, hopefully. I mean, I don't know you personally, but hopefully, right? But yet we get in the habit of tearing ourselves down. And we don't think there's anything wrong with it. In fact, we think it's totally normal. We don't even catch our thought processes enough to think to ourselves, maybe I shouldn't talk crap about myself when I look at myself in the mirror. Maybe I should look in the mirror and think about how fat I am and tell myself how crappy I look and how ugly I look and how hideous I am and how unlovable I look and no one would ever love a body like this. All the lies that go through your head. I know it. I talk with women all day, every day. I promise you, I'm not just making this stuff up. This is how women speak to themselves. They tear themselves down all day, every day. Anything they get a chance to look for, a mistake in themselves, they find it. The outfit, the hair, the makeup, the skin, awkward, social stuff is huge. I talk to women a lot about social interactions. They get so nervous to go to these social functions because what if they are less than perfect? What if they make a mistake? What if they stutter over their words? What if they don't know what to say? What if they look silly? What if they look not knowledgeable? What if they I don't know, what if they trip and fall? There's just so many things that could happen, right? Who cares? Who cares if you stutter over your words? My nose right now, it's itching. I'm gonna post this for hundreds, maybe thousands of people to see. I'm gonna be itching my nose. You don't care when I do it. You're not overthinking my nose itching. You're like, oh yeah, our nose itches. But the second you get to a social event and you have to itch your nose, or you have a little thing stuck in your teeth, it's like the world's over and you're just like, wow, of course. And you just look for a way to beat yourself up over it. You're affirming a story in your head about how unlovable you are, or how unworthy you are, or how imperfect you are. Stop confirming that story. It's seriously time to stop confirming that story. So what this looks like. Okay, you might still have the beat up session happen for a moment, but instead of continuing down the road, what I want you to do is I want you to create a new pathway. You can create new pathways in your brain. A pathway is just like a road, right? When you drive on, let's say, grass over and over and over again, it becomes a pathway. The grass will start to dissipate and you'll have a pathway there. Well, the problem is you've created a pathway of talking crap towards yourself and making yourself feel horrible about who you are as a human. And that's why you don't like the things that you have such a hard time finding 20 things to like about yourself. Because you've created a pathway of negativity about who you are as a person, where you have confirmed lies about who you are. Imperfect, unlovable, unworthy, not enough, too much, all these things. And it's time to create a new pathway. So when you find yourself going down this negative pathway, become aware. The first step is awareness. So here are your thoughts. You look fat. You look ugly. How are you talking to yourself when you look in the mirror? How are you talking to yourself when you have a mess? Oh, I'm so messy. Look how messy I am. I'm a messy person. No, you just happen to have a mess in your house right now. I think we've all had a mess in our house before, and that's okay. That's what I want you to do. That exact thing that I just did. And we all do it, right? So looking at your skin, maybe. This is one that I have to work on. Looking at your skin and be like, ew, your skin is so gross. Why does it look like that? I have makeup on right now, so it doesn't look so bad. But when all the makeup's off, and especially if I've popped a bunch of pimples or something that's nasty and everything, catch your thought process when you're starting to think crappy thoughts about your anything. And be like, okay, you know what? It's actually not that bad. Could be a lot worse. You're actually doing really well. I'm actually really proud of you for X, Y, and Z. Look for ways to build yourself up. Look for ways to confirm awesomeness. So when you do something really well, really confirm it, right? Say you say something smart. Confirm how smart you are. It doesn't matter if you, how do I want to say this? If it's a negative, I want you to turn it to a positive. And if it's positive, I want you to really hype it up. Like a little kid, when a little kid takes their first step and you're like, good job, I'm so proud of you. That's what I want you to do when you go to the gym for the first time in numerous months or numerous years. Good job, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe you went to the gym. That's freaking awesome. And look for ways to celebrate yourself. Look for ways to build yourself up and be like, dang, that was freaking awesome. Good job, Janelle. And instead of sitting there and focusing on all the things you did wrong, or focusing on all the things you don't like about yourself, or focusing on all these horrible attributes that you don't actually have, why don't you try focusing on the things that are good? And maybe right now that means thinking about things that people see in you, right? Maybe you don't see it in yourself yet, and that's okay. That's all right. Think about how someone else might view you. Think about your mom or your dad. Think about one of your best friends. Think about your husband. Think about whoever it is that you know that does love you. Think about how they would describe you. Heck, like even give them a call and say like, hey, how would you describe me? I'm looking to build myself up. Don't be embarrassed to do that. And then I want you to make a list. I think journaling, okay, you guys, hear me out. I think that journaling is one of the most powerful tools there is. On Frankie and I's honeymoon, I was reading an article in the newspaper about this woman who believed in naps, and she has started a whole movement helping people in the workplace take naps because naps helped with her stress and anxiety so much that now she wants to help people take naps like all throughout their day or all throughout their life. And I was like, that's sweet. Freaking love naps. I'm all about that. And I was like, what's my thing? My thing is journaling. I think journaling is so freaking powerful. Like I can't even begin to tell you how powerful journaling is. I truly believe it changes your brain. It changes your subconscious. It changes your conscious. Journaling is, I think, literally the best thing you can do for yourself on a day in, day out basis to find out more about who you are, fall in love with yourself, process through ideas, process through trauma, process through pain, write it all out, and then write positive stuff down there. Write down who you want to be, write down who you want to become. Spend time with that. I really think that journaling is going to make a big difference for you. So your homework today, after today's Monday motivation, is to write out 20 things that you love about yourself. And maybe they're the things that you don't quite love about yourself yet, but you know you want to love that about yourself. Or maybe they're things that other people see in you, but you don't quite see about yourself. I want you to start looking for ways to affirm yourself and stop talking crap about yourself. Period. That's all. Stop talking crap about yourself. You get to know your worth. You were born for a reason. God does not make mistakes. Your value is intrinsically set inside of you. You are a lovable human being to the core of who you are. And it's time for you to start believing that. There's no amount of promotions at work, relationships, friendships, money. I can't even think of all of the ways we freaking medicate our lives to make ourselves feel lovable and feel loved. You were born with greatness. You were born loved. You don't have to earn it. There's nothing you have to do. You are just truly loved as you are. And it's time for you to start seeing that. Because if you're wanting that promotion at work, and if you're wanting that guy to marry, or you're wanting that awesome body, it doesn't come from beating yourself up and then hoping that you're gonna get it because you beat yourself up a bunch or because you focus on the negative. No, that's not how it works. How it works is you start by loving yourself. You start by seeing your worth. You start by building yourself up. You start changing your freaking brain, and then the rest will come. The promotion will get handed to you. The men will come and ask you on dates. Whatever it is that you're looking for, your body, getting it hot and sexy, like you don't get a hot and sexy body by standing around and telling yourself how much you hate yourself and how ugly you are. And if you just get a hot body, then you'll be lovable. No. It starts with finding the positive and finding the love for yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, then why would someone want to marry you? If you don't love yourself, why would they give you that promotion at work? If you don't love yourself, why would your body start to change and morph in the way you want it to? Psychologically, it does not work like that. It's time for you to see your worth and stop talking crap about yourself. Thanks, guys.